Hello, fourth through eighth grade students, parents, and families. Mrs. Gist and I are here to recognize the students for responsibility.
Alonzo Ramirez, being nominated by Mrs. Benson. Alonzo is a wonderful young man who is very responsible. He takes his academic responsibilities very seriously and always puts forth his best effort in all he undertakes. I can always rely on him to be one of the first to Zoom sessions, to be prepared and willing to share during the sessions, and to have his work done on time. He is truly a role model in our class for the pillar of responsibility.
Poppy Cheney, nominated by Mrs. Warner. Poppy arrives on time daily for Zoom sessions. She turned in every assignment I have given during distance learning. She met her AR goal and always posts a good morning message on Google Classroom. I am so proud of her efforts during this challenging time and how well she adapted to our new way of learning. Thank you, Poppy. Keep up the good work.
Macy Thompson, being nominated by Mr. Dodson and his class. Congratulations to Macy for being selected as our class representative for responsibility. Macy not only participates in all of our Zoom sessions, but also taken the responsibility for her learning throughout this trimester. She is not afraid to ask questions and has even attended extra Zoom sessions when needed. Keep up the good work and way to go, Macy.
Julia Nunes, nominated by Mrs. Miller. I would like to honor one very special student for this award. She goes above and beyond to get all her work done on time, make sure she is in a quiet environment for Zooms, and has all the necessary materials. She is a role model for an on-task behavior, and although she is a quiet student, also asks questions and attends extra Zooms to clarify as needed. This incredible student that shows tremendous responsibility is Julia Nunes.
Emery Medeiros, nominated by Mrs. Avila. Emery has done a great job of showing responsibility through distance learning. She does the assignments like she is supposed to and always checks to be sure she is not missing anything. I can tell that she's very self-disciplined and is always putting her best effort. I'm impressed with her hard work and dedication. Way to show responsibility. Keep up the great work, Emery.
Madison Verkuyk, nominated by Mr. Woolsey. Madison got off to a slow start to the Zoom year, but once she got it all figured out, she hasn't looked back. Attending all Zoom sessions on time, ready to learn, and turning in all my fabulous assignments on time. Great job, Mad Madison. Keep up the great work.
Giovanni McCustian being nominated by the 4th through 8th grade day camp. Giovanni always displays self-control and speaks positive toward others. We also appreciate that during this trying time of COVID and day camp, he follows the requirements and expectations without complaint. Thank you, Giovanni.
AJ Morales, nominated by Mr. Gist. JJ has been wonderful in class on Zoom with all of his work. It is a pleasure to have JJ as one of my students. Thank you, JJ, for being so responsible.
Nathan Purcell being nominated by Mrs. Tyler. Nathan is always on his game. If he ever has a question or needs clarification, he does not hesitate to hop on office hours and ask. No matter what we are doing, he is right on task. He's the type of kid you can count on in your class. Nathan, thanks for simply being a great kid.
Mark Gutierrez, nominated by Mrs. I'm very proud of the responsibility Mark has shown during distance learning. He continues to accomplish what his teachers ask of him and is very attentive during the Zoom sessions. Keep up the hard work, Mark.
Ava Leonardo being recognized by Mrs. Rufer. Ava continues to demonstrate responsibility whether on or off campus for learning. She not only follows the rules, she also gives her best at all she does, helps others, and can be counted on to do what she says she will do. I'm so proud of the young lady she is and continues to become. Keep it up, Ava.
Kara Kennedy, nominated by Mrs. Doherty. Kara has been a model student during this difficult time. She attends all Zoom meetings, completes all assignments neatly and accurately, and lets me know when she has an appointment during school time. Basically, she is a pleasure to have in class, especially during distance learning. Thank you, Kara.
Boaz Van Vliet being nominated by Mrs. Shannon. Boaz is an accountable and conscientious young man. I am very proud of his work ethic and participation during our class meetings. Thank you for giving it your all, Boaz. Way to go.
Elise Hernandez, nominated by Mrs. Samuels. Elise shows responsibility by always working hard and completing all her work. Thank you, Elise, for being so responsible. Keep up the great work.
Jada Freitas being nominated by Mrs. Reynolds. Jada logs into class on time every day. If she's having an issue with her technology, she makes sure to let me know right away. She turns in great work and turns it in on time. Way to go, Jada.
Mahela Janaway, nominated by Mr. Purcell. Mahela has been very responsible this school year. She's done a great job of staying on top of her work and participating in Zoom. Keep working hard, Mahela.
Nikki Mora being nominated by Mrs. Hirayama. Nikki has done a great job of showing up to all her scheduled Zooms and completing all of her work. She asks questions and participates during discussion and always does so with a big smile. Keep up the great work, Nikki. You rock.
Marco Lopez, nominated by Mrs. Bautista and Mrs. Tyner. Marco is a very responsible student. He comes to Zooms prepared and ready to work. He always does his best and turns in his assignments on time. Marco's a very considerate young man and always shows responsibility at home. We love his jokes. Way to go, Marco.
Emma Peterson being nominated by Mrs. Beck. Emma is always trying her best on any task that is presented to her. She is disciplined and organized and always does what she's supposed to do. She goes above and beyond, and I'm so thankful to have her in my class this year. Emma, thank you for being so responsible.
Tyler Trimble, nominated by Mrs. Dukes. Tyler is a perfect example of the pillar of responsibility. He turns in all of his assignments on time with 110% effort. He is not afraid to ask clarifying questions, not only in class, but also utilizes office hours. Thank you, Tyler, for all your hard work.
Talia Valdivia being nominated by Mrs. Biangone. Talia has shown to be a very responsible student during distance learning. When she has technical issues with her Chromebook, she takes responsibility herself and contacts the office to get the issue resolved. Way to be responsible, Dahlia.